Hello everyone, this is Sujithra here. I am currently working in Infosys as system engineer. We are going to be discuss a simple roadmap for placement, and especially in this video, we'll discuss about resume preparation, common interview questions, and how to clear the aptitude. First, let's see how to create an impressive resume. A resume is your first impression, so it need to be perfect and interesting. You should not only highlight or mention your educational qualification on your resume, but also you can include some projects you have undertaken, the certifications you have completed, the training programs you have attended. A strong and professional resume uh, conveys a good description of all your accomplishments, and it also reflects your sincerity towards study and work. Keep your resume short and direct. Uh, you should not exceed more than 2 pages. Mention your contact information like phone number or mobile number and email address correctly. Try to mention the skill which you know well. While creating a resume, you must use a professional font and size, and always use the simple English words for everyone's understanding. Prepare yourself for some basic questions. Tell me about yourself is the most question commonly asked in an interview. This is the chance to talk about yourself. When the interviewer asks you to tell about yourself, he or she want to know the details about you that you haven't mentioned in your resume. Extracurricular activity questions. In this, you should not talk about your hobbies here. There is a lot of difference between hobbies and extracurricular activities. While hobbies are activities you do in your free time, but extracurricular activities or activities you do at your college level when you have an certificate to back it up. It could be a voluntary work, or like organizing an event, or participating in sports and other competitions. Then greatest achievement. This need not always be academic achievement. It could be from your social life in the past too, and think it and answer it regarding your achievements. Then this could be a tricky question to answer. If you answer with S, the company might feel like your further studies or work life may not complement each other. So be diplomatic here and say that you haven't thought about it at. You can definitely expect this question in every interview, so be prepared for it. About your weakness and strength, first you analyze yourself at home, talk to your friends and family members, ask them about your good and bad qualities. Then 5 years from now, uh, first learn about the industry you are in, and do analysis. Talk to experienced professional from the industry and understand its future, as well as the growth pattern, and also tell them that you were in which position. Here some few tips to how to clear an aptitude. So first, you know the what kind of aptitude tests are there. Lot of different aptitude out there, like numerical reasoning, logical reasoning, verbal reasoning. So practice yourself, like topic wise, and do not use any trick to solve the problem. Always use a respective method or a formula to solve the problem. Practice the test daily. Practice makes perfect. If you practice assessment regularly, you get familiar with the uh, type of questions and the different subjects. Make sure you know the test format. So what's section the test will be divided into, the number of questions and the time during for the test are important factors to know. Make sure you know how much time you have, and if there is something unclear, read the test carefully, uh, and read the instruction carefully. It will help you to manage your time for more efficiently. Aptitude tests are often stressful, and you feel in a hurry to complete all questions. There is where proper time managing comes to into a play. So learn peaceful yourself by practicing the test before ahead. Apart from personal interviews, some companies also conduct group discussions. It is usually conduct to access you as a team member. If you are familiar with topics, you can start first. It shows your confidence level and willingness to initiate. Always try to build upon your points, which shows your creativity, and bring out your unique points to makes the discussion interesting for everyone. Here are some do's and do nots in group discussion. Maintain positive attitude. Speak logically. Try to avoid irrelevant points to the topic. Listen carefully to others. It may helpful you to reply to their points. Allow others to speak. Keep the discussion on track. Here don'ts. Avoid time consuming details. Don't lose your eye contacts. Don't rush into the points. Avoid repetition of the points. Next, we'll see about problem solving approaches. Steps for problem solving. First thing, understand the question. First, read the problem 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter if you have already seen the question in the past or not. Read the question several times and understand it completely and correctly. Take an estimate of the required complexity. Look at the constraint and time space. This should give you a rough idea of the expected time and limit complexity. Use this stage to reject the solution that will not pass the time limit. Then in most problems you would be provided with a sample inputs and outputs, um, which you can test with your solution. When you try to understand the problem, take some sample inputs and try to analyze the output. Taking some sample inputs will help you to understand the problem in a better way. break down the problem Break down the problems into smaller problems, and try to solve each problem part separately. First, make an flow chart to solve the problem. Divide the problem into smaller sub problems. Solve the sub problems, and then make an independent function for each sub problems. Connect the solutions of each sub problems by calling them in an required order, uh, or as necessary. Then code it and test it. Write the code for the algorithm. Make sure to include any necessary data structure or methods to be included. Next, test it with the code. It's important to not only check the for expected input or output, but also for unexpected, to avoid unexpected behaviors and errors. Here are some important points to remember. uh, when interviewer asking the basic technical questions, explain the basic technical question or a difficult question, whatever it is, explain with the real world example. Then always remember pros and cons about your project. um, while explaining your project, try to explain it with the advantage, and try to explain like what technology you have used, and what is the use of the project in future purpose. Then practice daily. um, Spend some time, like half an hour or 1 hour every day, to practice aptitude questions, and to practice self introduction, and to practice your technical part. So it may helpful you to attend the interview or aptitude round. Note down the topics or a question that you were not able to answer during the interview. So if you have uh, noted down the questions which you are not able to answer, then practice those questions for the upcoming interviews, and get the knowledge about the interview by yourself, like reading the topic and learning about the topic. Always be positive and move forward. um, Definitely, you need a time to prepare for placements. So uh, don't worry about anything. If you have failed in any interview process, then don't think a negative way. Be positive always. And thank you for um, spending some time to learn, to listen this video.